So they feel one of the reasons why they weren't able to put this game away in the first half is poor shot selection. They want to work the ball more, try and get a layup, and maybe limit the amount of runouts Oklahoma City is getting. Back to you.
All right, John. Well, let's see if the Lakers can get it inside with the extra pass, as you had mentioned. They have to start the second half. Gasol backdoor lob. Kristich had lost it momentarily, and Pau takes advantage of the situation. 58-44 was like a guy in the outfield who lost it in the sun.
That was a nice play. The pass was gobbled in. It wasn't the best passes, but Pau with those nice soft hands is able to catch it and then do something with it.
Good rotation by the Lakers. Now Durant free. Real strong and out of bounds. Kobe come over to that side because Kristich was available momentarily, but Kobe fronted him, and that left Durant available on the wing.
I talked about the first 5 minutes. Lakers, they scratched first here. Still 4.5 to go in that first 5, but you want to make sure you take a 12, 14-point lead and build on it and let the Thunder know that not tonight.
Kobe up against Cephalosha. Now 8 of the shot clock for Gasol and Kobe. Kobe getting past Cephalosha. Good pass set up. Gasol can't give Kobe the assist though. So the kind of look that they wanted with the extra pass. Durant to the count of the goes. Instead, 2 free throws. Luke Walton with the little brush, the little bump.
Well, they call Luke for the arm bar there. That's what they like to call it. As Luke is coming down in transition, as he's going to the basket, they call that the foul. And I'm telling you, I'm glad I don't play these days. I'd have fouled out in 5 minutes because if that's a foul, wow.
Kevin Durant going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Lakers come in tonight, best record, best overall record, best road record, 46-10. In fact, the only team that did better over the first 56 in franchise history, the 71-72 squad. They went 49-7, finishing 69-13 on their way to an NBA title. So the Lakers' second best in team history, along with the 87-88 squad. They went 46-10. They finished 62-20. They also won an NBA title. You like the theme of it all? Kobe up against Cephalosha. Right by Cephalosha. And he'll draw the contact, get the foul, and go to the free throw line.
That's the same call they called on the other end, and that's all you want from in a game from the officials is consistency. They called Luke with the arm bar. They're calling Cephalosha with the same play. So Kobe will go to the charity stripe where he hasn't visited in the ball game.
So the highest scorers for each side did not get a free throw in the first half. The first very short for Kobe.
Kobe's shot tonight has been short. His first one that the first shot that he made was nice, obviously, but since then he's been a little short on most of his shots.
Lakers back up by 14 as he splits a pair. 59-45.
But the one thing you like about Kobe is he realizes he's one of those self-correcting guys.
You talked about giving up layups. Westbrook just weaved his way behind a wall.
Yeah, somebody has to help Fish, though. He was using the bigs as screens, and nobody helped him.
Fish stays in the corner in case the double comes. Will it pay off then? 8 of the shot clock for Derek. And leans on Westbrook. Didn't get the whistle, but he did get the whistle, actually, going the other way on the reach. Derek Fisher with the foul.
Did a good job of cutting Westbrook off. He just didn't get it high enough on the glass. Was leaning in. The balance wasn't there, but that's when you definitely have to use the backboard. He just didn't get it high enough on the glass.
So the Lakers looking for their first win in this building. 2 times against the Hornets. 2006-2007 seasons as Kobe kept it away from Kristich. It's picked up. They lost those 2 games. It's like a college atmosphere once it gets going in here. Luke Walton, decisive, and boy, that was his first option, you could tell.
And again, shooting as a first resort. Luke is really confident in the last few games. He's 4 out of 5 from the field. I'd say he's confident.
Lakers back up by 14, 61-47. A nice balance across the board for the Lakers with 3 of their 5 starters either at 8 or 7 points. The bench is the real story as Kristich didn't get the roll. Lamar secures it. Did he ever rip it down? Now Lamar wants to beat Durant. Tried to glass it. Knocked out of bounds by Green. Laker basketball because of the tenacity. Lamar wouldn't quit on the play.
Yeah, and you see, Kevin Durant really made Lamar alter that shot. Lamar tried to use his body to keep Kevin away. He did keep him away, but still the alteration is in place.
Plenty of time of the shot clock for Pau Gasol up against Kristich. Tight quarters for Kobe. And held by Cephalosius. He'll shoot 2. What a wrestling match.
Again, Kobe's forever adding a little something to his game. And this year, he's really added the post, the seal situation as he gets Cephalosio on his back. And Powell's been looking for him consistently on that kind of play. And back to the charity stripe goes number 24.
He's 2 of 3 at the line as the Lakers are back up by 15. Just coming in with us and missed the first half. The Lakers led by as many as 18, and now he came in tonight needing only 14 to pass Adrian Dantley.
Well, that means he needs 2.
Yeah, 2. Now he needs 2 more as he's up to 13 on the made free throws. And it'll be a timeout for Westbrook. So up to number 19 on the all-time scoring list for Kobe Bryant.
8:57 left. There's still a lot of time in this ball game, and the Lakers trying to keep their defensive pressure on the young Thunder.
Thunder to take a time out. Lakers 63-47. Best young twosome in the game today. Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge. So the Blazers, Kevin Durant, Jeff Green, who are watching tonight. And O.J. Mayo and Rudy Gay of the Grizzlies. Your chance to win on our CarMax text question at 86212 on your cell. 86212 on your cell. And it seems like slam dunk, doesn't it? Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge. Kobe.
Quit influencing the drum.
These are pregnant chads we're working with here. Adrian Dantley is now you, Kobe. And Kobe on his way to the Chief. Robert Parrish a little bit later this year. So Kobe right now tied. He'll take up the top spot before the evening is over.
For the evening?
How about the next
possession?
60 seconds?
Let's see what they set up coming out of their timeout. Obviously something for, Jeff Green.
And Jeff Green steps back on the baseline, getting him involved. His 3rd bucket of the game on his 6th try. So Green out of Georgetown in his 2nd season. And a guy that we talked about has increased his range. Their 2nd leading scorer at 17 a contest. Kobe drawing the contact and the foul. It'll come in the side.
Well, again, when you're guarding a player that close and he hasn't committed his dribble and he gets any kind of contact with you, the whistle is sure to follow.
So back to 14 of the shot clock. Kobe, movement off the ball, constant. Now, up against Cephalosio, sizing things up inside the arc, and Kobe has just surpassed Adrian Dantley. He is now all alone at number 19 on the all-time scoring list.
I said next possession, so there it is.
8 to play in the 3rd, and the Lakers are up by 16. It'll be Jeff Green. Kristich. Good movement. He almost got to it, but couldn't bring it in.
Well, you can see they're trying to establish somebody other than Kevin Durant as we get another look at Kobe's last basket. Nothing but bottom.
Lamar Odom wanted to leave it off. He wasn't looking shot the whole way. Pau Gasol the mismatch up against Jeff Green on the switch by Kristich. Fish spacing. Real short. So run out by Westbrook. Might have had something to do with that. The Lakers now 6 of 11 on their 3-point attempts. So Kobe moved past Elgin Baylor into the top 20 on Sunday night. And now he's surpassed the totals of Adrian Dantley. Kristich on the run. Not a lot of touch, and Lamar Odom with the rebound.
That's his version of the hook shot.
Little hesitation. Oh, what a move on Kevin Durant.
Oh, what a
They didn't even like it here at the Ford Center.
Change of pace by Kobe.
Wide open for Cephalosio. He wasn't distracted by Lamar. 67-51. So Kobe's got 17 on 7 of 14 in 21 minutes of play.
Shooting 50%, it just seems like he's shooting lower than that.
Lamar Odom. And Kristich got him quickly, otherwise it's back to Pau Gasol. Lakers down on the boards by 10, and it was that way at halftime, 29-19. Durant on a fall away. It was almost like he hadn't had one for a while. Out of bounds, last touch by Lamar Odom, but it never hit the rim, so there's 13 on the shot clock.
That last basket by Kobe, Kevin Durant once, then the double pump. Splash. Good recovery by Kevin Durant, but end result were still the same.
Got a foul called. And we're coming on the side. Foul is on Lamar Odom. I make it Kobe they give it to instead. As Kobe picks up his first foul.
They call it Lamar. Right.
Yeah, and then the announcer here, I thought it would put up a 7. And then we heard in the background Lamar, but it was Lamar. It'll be brought in by Kevin Durant. Cephalosha, the triple. Real long. Kobe pops it away, reestablishes position on the spin and gets away. Oh, what a move by Kobe just to get to the basketball. Cephalosha's length trying to take it away. And it'll be a 5-second count for Kobe.
Yeah, the Charles Barkley rule, I guess. That's where you can't have the ball free throw line extended with your back to the basket and dribble it. Yeah, I never did understand the rule because who cares if you dribble for 20 seconds? The shot clock's still running.
Well, once he was bodied up, and you and I both know, once he was bodied up by Cephalosha, then it becomes that challenge for Kobe. Westbrook, good form, brings him back to within 14, 67-53. So let's see if the Lakers can maintain their focus, their concentration. Kobe on the curl, on his way down. He was altering it a little bit and barely released it before he hit the ground.
When you talk about hang time, it's not hang time. It's just that he jumps higher than most players and he can stay in the air a little longer. I guess that would be a little longer hang time.
Westbrook ridden by Fish in front of us. Fish finally gets the whistle. It took a while, didn't it? That'll be the Lakers' last foul to give here in the third. 3 team fouls on Oklahoma City. Lakers kept them at a distance all night long since the very beginning. Lakers had a 10-2 lead, and they have open space repeatedly against this team. It's taken away, read perfectly by Lamar. Numbers for the Lakers.
Nobody's talking to them.
Yep. And Cephalosha took it away. Tried to drop it off. Numbers the other way. And tough foul. Westbrook was ready to leave his feet. It didn't look like a flagrant.
Well,
Luke was trying to hold him up.
When you jump off of 1 foot, you're going to fall a lot of times on contact. There's no way that's a flagrant in my book because it looked like Luke swings at the ball. But yet because of the way he fell, they're going to talk it over, and it wouldn't surprise me if they end up calling this a flagrant 1.
It is flagrant. Westbrook going to the free throw line, and then Oklahoma City is going to have the basketball.
Again, to me, the bottom line becomes for the officials is how did the player end up? Did he fall? If he falls, they're going to end up calling it like that. I mean, and when you jump off of 1 foot, you're going to end up falling on contact like that. That's why so many players have learned to jump off of 2. You've got better body control. You don't end up falling as much.
So what it boils down to is more the result than the actual activity.
In my mind, yes.
69-55. And it looked like Luke at first placed the ball, and then it's not like he's headhunting. We saw that in the replay.
But if the player hadn't fallen, it'd just been 2 shots.
Now inside of 5 left in the third. Lakers out of fouls. Westbrook well defended by Walton. And Lamar Odom brings it down. 4 Lakers around the rim that time. Kobe on the hesitation against Cephalosha. Leaves it off for Gasol. Foul. Draws some contact. Will go to the free throw line.
Powell did almost a 360, and I thought he lost sight of the basket there. But with a little bit of help, I guess, with the shove, as Kobe sets it up for Powell, and then he turns and ball off the mark, but they call a push down below, so Powell goes to the line to shoot 2.
Had 2 free throws in the first half, and once again very quietly filling up the box. As Gasol now up to 9. close to double figures. He's got 5 boards, 6 assists. He is, for the second consecutive week, as Josh Powell comes in, he is the Western Conference Player of the Week. The Lakers went 4-0, and over those 4 games, Powell averaged 20 points, 11 boards, 6.5 assists, and that was on 63% shooting.
Just gets the job done, doesn't he?
Really consistent. 71-55 as Powell's up to 10. But I think he said it best on the night he had his triple-double, his 3rd career triple-double. It was like the quietest triple-double you've ever seen. Gasol staying out of the way. Unfortunately, Kostic comes up, and you can hear Powell. It's almost like he said, my fault.
Boy, what an effort, though, by Jeff Green. You see that extension?
Yep. We talk about Lamar, our own extendo man. Green's a good athlete. Very strong athlete. Gasol now setting up. Josh Powell. A little bit short. Chris Tachasic. 14-point lead for the Lakers. 4+ to play in the 3rd. Green on the run out. And again, trying to get to the cup. It'll be battered away, and it looked like he got popped. It looked like he got hit.
Yeah, but I thought his own man got a lot of it.
And it's going to be a run. They'll call the walk on Kobe. Maybe somebody underneath, but it almost looked like somebody got him on the arm, too. So the Lakers turnover. Give it right back.
Yeah, another turnover for the Lakers. That's the best way to keep a team in the game, is to keep turning the ball over. 3:57 to go here in the 3rd. Lakers right where they were at halftime.
Doing enough defensively, though, that the Thunder still shooting just 39%. They were 41% at the half. Earl Watson back into the game. Four other on the floor for the Thunder. Their starting lineup. Cephalosha, newly acquired from the Chicago Bulls, makes it a dozen, the deficit for Oklahoma City. Space up against Cephalosha. Trying to weave, popped away. Man, going to be a couple of free throws.
Everybody wants to be a shot blocker, though. I mean, they had him in a trap, so not necessarily a trap, but he was in real congestion. That's where you just try to make him make a difficult shot. Yes, he makes difficult shots, but defensively, that's what you want an offensive guy to do. Make difficult shots, not send him to the charity stripe where the shot becomes a lot easier.
Phil Jackson on the day off yesterday, Stu, and I know you heard about it, was talking about Kobe and how he has improved in his leadership role with his team simply by the way he puts himself out on the floor every night. The way he presents himself, his passion, his desire, his overall commitment. That's the way he leads.
I mean, he leads by vocally as well, but the best way to lead is by example. I mean, you can talk all you want. If you don't go out and back up the talk, then, you know, your teammates are going to be looking at you like, what's he talking about? I mean, why is he this fake leader? Kobe goes out and puts it all on the line. He's right. I mean, he plays the game. Every second he's on the floor, he's out there looking for some blood. 11
of his 21 points have come here in the 3rd as Farmar went for the steal. They call him on the bump, and Weaver is headed to the free throw line. Lakers 11 of 13 at the stripe, 7 of 12 so far for the Thunder. So a lot of free throws over the final 3:05. It'll be Kyle Weaver, who had 3 3-pointers in the first half to keep him close. Second team All Pac-10 last year and the 2nd round pick this year. And gets the first of 2. So 26 left for the Lakers, including tonight's matchup. 15 on the road, 11 back at Staples Center. And what a road year it's been for the Lakers. Weaver gets both. Back to a dozen. 73-61. How does it close here in the 3rd, though? That'll tell us a lot about the 4th. Up against Collison, the size of Gasol. Luke Walton, early seal. And picked up by Durant.
Gobbled up by Durant. Boy, did he snatch that rebound.
Yeah, come on. It's like Velcro. And he's got space on Josh Powell. So he says, okay, I'll take it inside the arc. And the Lakers want a timeout. Don't blame them.
Well, all of a sudden the lead is only 10. You know, this team, 2:40 left to go here in the 3rd. They're not just going to roll over and play dead. As Kevin Durant comes down and has Josh Powell backing up, says, okay, I'll knock this one down. And he does.
Tonight's winning combination, 4, 51, 33. Enter right now at kcal9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by the Discount Tire Centers.
Welcome back once again to Oklahoma City. Lakers by 10, 73-63 on a run now by the Thunder. The Laker fans enter the Toyota Drive to a Championship sweepstakes for your chance to win a couple of free Laker floor seats, courtesy of Southern California Toyota dealers. Visit Lakers.com, click on the Toyota banner. Toyota and the Lakers on the road to a championship as we check in once again with John Ireland. John?
Joel, as you take a look at Kevin Durant, pay attention to how long his arms are. Before the game, Kobe Bryant was talking about the fact that Durant is the longest player in the league, even longer than Lamar Odom, who used to hold that title. Phil Jackson says the problem is if a guy's that long that even if you guard him with somebody who's his height, he can just shoot over him, and that's what Durant's been doing, and it's what makes him one of the best scorers in the league.
Second unit out there now for the Lakers, John, as Trevor Ariza tries to get the tough, difficult shot, and it won't fall. Josh Powell battled, but it was tapped away by Green. 14-6 run. Right now, do they add to it? It stays out. Green thought it was going down, and so did we.
You didn't really think the Lakers were going to keep that big lead, huh? If they keep that big lead, people will go home early. Lakers give you your entertainment dollar value.
Kevin Durant, because Ariza stayed with the play, lost it after taking it away. Farmar wide open, the long two, and a loose ball foul going the other way, and free throws coming up.
We had a number of guys from the Thunder hitting the ground and called a foul on Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, he shoved Durant in the back, so it took down the domino effect. Jeff Green, who hopefully and fortunately appears to be okay, but Durant is going to the free throw line.
I think he pushed Jeff Green first. I would send Jeff Green to the line.
Well, let's see.
Actually, it was Kevin that he got first.
Yep.
Yeah, he did get Kevin first. That's one of those roll-up fouls, too. Kind of plays you see, like similar to what happened to Andrew, where you're standing in there and guy rolls up your knee.
And Green still trying to shake it off a little bit. So Kevin Durant, 22 points, make it 23. I talk about the road for the Lakers. Don't forget this team just a couple of years ago. They were 17-24 away from Staples Center. Kevin Durant has another one coming his way. Last year, second best in the NBA. 27-14 and 20-6 tonight. So the formula is working. Best road record in the NBA, but it's now tested as close as it has been since it was the early part of the second quarter. And it was a 7-point Laker lead. Bench came through at that point, though. They had 20 points in the first half. Now, Pau Gasol with the guys on the bench, step back over Collison. And it'll be picked up by Kyle Weaver. So a challenging time. Green with contact. They let it go as Gasol went straight up into the air.
Verticality.
Now Sasha trying to find a pick. Beats Weaver all the way to the cup. No, leaves it off for Ariza. Got to make a decision deep into the clock. Gives it up. That's tough for Gasol. It'll be Josh Powell tapping it around, but boy, Trevor handled it off. What, 3-4 seconds left?
That's the way to put somebody's shooting percentage in the twos.
Lakers going about 4.5 minutes without a basket. Durant had it taken away. Tried to leave it off. Josh Powell read that perfectly. That's number 11. The turnover for the Thunder. Ariza got him out of position, and Gasol does the same. Pau Gasol, a little up fake, puts it back at 10 for the Lakers. He's got a dozen. So 12-6-6 for the Lakers center. Now the final minute. 2-for-1 opportunity for Oklahoma City. It'll be Durant. Well, the kid got a future, just a little bit of a future? Maybe. 75-68, Kevin Durant's got 27.
Well, how do you leave their number one scorer be the open guy on the pass? Make them skip pass it to somebody else, not to Kevin Durant.
Closest it's been in the second half. A 7-point deficit. Shot clock coming down on Farmar. It'll be Ariza. Josh Powell's got to go up. And shot clock violation, yeah. Yes. He couldn't get it off in time. A lot of congestion underneath. It was contested. Did a good job just to get the glass. So 4.5 seconds left to get a shot off. Brand new game.
Well, and the way Earl Watson can travel down the floor, 4.9 is a lifetime. So if he gives it up, I wouldn't let him get it back.
Make it 4.3. So on the side, it'll be Durant who's going to bring it in. Watch the inbounder. That's a guy it usually goes right back to anyway. Here's Durant. Set up Watson. And Pau Gasol jumped out. Just enough, didn't he? Well, the Lakers still have a lead, but they lost the third by 5.
And that's what you don't want to have. You just got to close them like you start them. The Lakers are starting them, but they're not quite closing them. So they've got 12 more minutes to add to a 7-point advantage against the Thunder. Not turn the defensive screws the way they want them.
Earl Watson with a step. Weaver. Right back at it. Bam. It'll be tapped home by Kyle Weaver. So the Lakers have not cleaned it up on the glass at all. They've been outboarded 37-25. Still lead it by 5, 75-70. Pau Gasol. Thought he'd go up the 15-footer. This time he will. Ariza after it. Out of bounds. Off Watson. No. There's your last touch by Ariza.
Called a foul on Ariza.
And Trevor with the loose ball foul. Shoving Earl Watson after he went after it. So that'll be a team foul early. Only 38 seconds into the fourth. Bad to worse. Lakers down to 48% shooting. Kristich, double clutch. He did it well in New Jersey. The face-up game. Now Farmar with Watson on his back. Down to 3 at 75-72.
They've got the crowd in it in a big way now.
Sasha, a little bit short. So the run continues. And how long will it be before the Lakers go back to the rest of the starters? He likes to keep Kobe there until at least inside of 9. Collison with the left hand, set it up perfectly. He backed down Lamar before he fell away with a baby hook. 75-74. It's a 15-2 run for Oklahoma City. They're a different team on their home floor. Ariza underneath flips her home. Big time play by Trevor Ariza when it looked like they were going to deny him. Farmar knocks it. Durant trying to save it, and he will. Taken away. Yes, there goes Trevor Ariza again. The quick hand, the distance. Rolls it, gets it. What a play by Trevor Ariza to complete it.
Well, Collison tried to catch up, but the foot speed didn't get him there in time. Trevor knew he was coming. Gets wrapped up. You know, Trevor's made back-to-back plays here. This one, you can see Collison trying to get to him, but Trevor gets it in his left, throws it up, throws it in, and he gets a three-point opportunity as Scotty Brooks wants to take a timeout, and the Lakers back up by 5, and Trevor going to the charity stripe to try to make it 6. Exactly 10 minutes to play in the fourth, and the Lakers, they keep it interesting.
Line. And our Carl's Jr. text question. Best twosome. Young twosome, that is. In the NBA, Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge of the Blazers. Durant, Green, who we're watching tonight. Male and Gay in Memphis. 86212 on your cell. 86212 on your cell. And some sensational plays by Trevor Ariza, Stu.
I mean, back-to-back plays by Trevor. You know, the play where he went baseline to put the Lakers up by 3. That was rather nice. Then he followed that one up with the steal. Getting out in transition and possible three-point play as he gets the layup to go, and now he'll go to the charity stripe, try to convert it. And when the Lakers were reeling, only up by a point, 4 points in a row by Trevor, and he's looking to make it 5.
So the second unit at 20 points in the first half. Slow so far in the second half, but coming up big is Ariza. That can't convert. Long rebound, picked up by Kyle Weaver. It's only a 5-point lead, 79-74. Kobe's still on the bench, along with Derek Fisher. Two starters remain. Ariza all over Kevin Durant. Now 7 on the shot clock. And they'll call the reach. Phil Jackson up because of that one.
I think what Phil's after was a traveling violation here, as Trevor really in the jersey of Kevin Durant. And they called the foul, so it gives him 14 on the 24 as Durant sitting there for a second wondering, how do I shake Trevor Ariza?
Opposite side of the floor. It'll be Weaver, quick catch and shoot. And going to the line, looking for the three-point play on a shove by Sasha. Two and a half gone here in the fourth.
Coming off the screen, a little catch, shoot. Sasha comes out, the left hand is into the body. The right hand's straight up, but it's the left hand that pushes the shooter.
And Weaver will get the roll. So Kyle Weaver, like he did in the first game, big time. 16 points on 5 of 8 in 20 minutes. He had a huge game against the Lakers back on the 10th. 19 at Staples Center. Sasha losing it, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lakers. Weaver all over the place, touched it last. It'll be Kobe coming back in for the Lakers. Usually they wait until inside of 9, a little outside of 9.
But again, it's the scoreboard that's dictating when he can put guys in now. I mean, a 2-point game. So Lakers once led by 18. Now it's 2.
Holding on to leads. Kobe off the bench. He's done it again.
Make it 4.
He came off the bench in the first half the same way. As soon as it touched his hands, he went up. Identical situation. Game wasn't as close at the time. Still got it to go down. Nobody accounted for Green. And another opportunity in a three-point play. Break down inside.
There's no communication that time. Ariza and Pau Gasol, those are the two that didn't communicate, and that's what freed up Green. Lamar comes over trying to prevent it, but a little late. 3-point opportunity to make it a 1-point game.
And the Lakers out of fouls the rest of the game. That's their 4th team foul. There's only 1 team foul on the other side for Oklahoma City. They've been outscored with that bucket, 34-22 points in the paint. And the Lakers have been outboarded 40-25. And the Lakers come into this game. There's no comparison in rebounding between the two teams. The Lakers lead the league. So a 3-point play and a 1-point game at 81-80. Trying to win this building for the first time. Kobe up against Weaver once again. Got the contact. Goes to the line to shoot 2. He got him to bite.
So that when you get that early pregame meal, you get a little hungry as the game progresses on. Weaver should have eaten his pregame a little later. There's the bait. He takes it. 2 free throws coming to Kobe Bryant. So still 8:47 left, and the Lakers are trying to add to a 1-point advantage. I mean, they just consistently make games closer than they need to.
In Minneapolis, it was a 16-point lead in the second half on the Wolves. Tonight, an 18-point lead in the first half on the Thunder. Double figures at the break as Kobe gets both free throws to go down. Where he's 7 of 8 at the stripe. 25 for Kobe. Only one other Laker in double figures, and that is Pau Gasol with a dozen. Lamar Odom's only taken 6 shots. He's got 9 points. Matching up with Collison to this end of the floor. Kristich, that's always been his game. It'll go out of bounds. And that's what he did well in New Jersey. He really wasn't much of a back-to-the-basket guy, was he?
No, he's a guy that will pick and pop. He's a shooter. But did have a little bit better back-to-the-basket game prior to the serious knee injury.
Out with an ACL that occurred against the Lakers in New Jersey. And then went to Europe, where he was signed an offer sheet, a 3-year deal by Oklahoma City. Lakers by 3, almost 4 gone by here in the fourth. Kobe got Weaver out of position, gets it to go. Amazing.
That's just what he does. The crowd, they want to see him do that, but yet when he does it, they're a little disappointed, but then they have to appreciate it as somehow. I mean, after the whistle or after the contact, he just throws it up and, nothing but net. So 3-point opportunity here to put the Lakers up by 6 if he's successful.
It'll stay out. Gasol after it, but tapped away and picked up by Green. Durant's final break as he's over on the sideline for the Thunder. 8 to play in the fourth. Watson gave up the dribble. Farmar got to be all over him, and he was.
And now you don't want to foul, though. Don't foul now.
Green doesn't know over the clock. That's a break. No foul, and he didn't get it off in time. He never really looked back the other way at the opposite basket.
Well, all players should peak, and if you're a guard especially, you have to yell to your teammate. Let them know. That's the guard. Some of the guard's responsibility is to think for everybody. You have to be in a position to really help your bigs. These bigs, the air's thin up there. Lack of oxygen to the brain.
Lakers get the stop they needed. Turnover is the 13th on a team that leads the league in turnovers. Long break for Kevin Durant, wasn't it? He's some kind of player. He's 20 years old. DC native. The run off Kobe. The curl by Ariza. Blocked away by Kristich. Out of bounds off Kristich. 15 left in the shot clock. Little floater. High arcer for Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor really never got a real good handle on it in my estimation.
Clear out for Kobe up against Weaver. Now Kristich stays on that side of the floor.
Better hurry. He'll get the 5-second count again.
And Kobe fingers it, feathers it. He gets it home again. 29 for Kobe. Lakers by 7, 87-80. Textbook.
Yeah, he's got great footwork. That's why a few games ago he got called for traveling on a post play, and not only did it shock him, it shocked me as well.
Almost 5 gone by in the fourth. Worry about this guy going off. It's trying to run, and they'll call the contact underneath. A couple of free throws coming up. Phil Jackson thought it was a travel like you.
And the last basket by Kobe as he backs him in, and then uses the footwork. Anchoring that pivot foot and stepping twice with the right foot, which was not his pivot, gets him an easy one. So a 7-point advantage, but Kevin Durant looking to get into that with his 4th and 5th attempts from the charity, or 5th and 6th attempts from the charity stripe to add to his 27 points.
Not a surprise to see this game close at the end of games here on their home floor. Since the first of the year here at the Ford Center in Oklahoma City, they've gone 8-5. 4 of those 5 losses have come by 2 points or less. So they've definitely picked up their game. They're playing at a better level despite the overall record. And Durant gets 2 to bring it down to 5, 87-82. With 7+ to play in regulation. Lamar Odom, Jordan Farmar, Trevor Ariza, Pau Gasol. Pau's got it. Lamar set him up, and a couple of free throws coming up. Kristich knew he got him. They cleanly got it from behind, but Kristich got him before that.
Pau will go to the charity stripe, and on that possession there, they had switched off and had Jeff Green guarding Kobe, but I think that was just because of the mismatch after the charity stripe throws of their own. So Pau goes to the line and see what he can do about continuing the Lakers' assault there.
And he's the only other Lakers doing double figures. He's got 13. Kobe owns until that shot the last 8 points for the Lakers, and he's also got 19 of their 32 and a half. So other sources need to come through. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, but especially before the fourth quarter, because in the fourth quarter he's going to take over. Especially if he looks up and sees the scoreboard where the team needs his punch.
Cephalosha back out there, more for defense on Kobe than anything else.
That's the reason he's out there.
It'll be Kristich. Real strong. Lamar inside position. Like he's going up, it's mine. 2 hands, and it is. Lakers by 7, 89-82. Kobe tries to continue to discourage him. Does exactly that. 91-82. As the best in the game has 31. And a timeout for Oklahoma City.
And Scott Brooks says, let's talk this over yet again. Even Scotty knows. He's the best closer in the game. I mean, you don't want the ball in his hands. So, Scotty, you might want to see if you can get away with 6 defenders. 2 of them on Kobe, because 1 not going to get it done.
Southwest Airlines, low fares, no hidden fees. By Toyota, moving forward. And by Jack in the Box, where you can get anything on the menu any time of the day.
6:27 to go here in the fourth. The Lakers have extended back to a 9-point advantage, and that's thanks to number 24, Kobe Bryant. He's really picked it up here in this fourth quarter again. His second half has been really good, but this fourth quarter, with Thunder making some noise, Kobe with the silencer has got the crowd back in their seats. See what he's done by quarter here. 10 points here with 6.5 still to play.
You know, you go to a Clint Eastwood movie, Gran Torino, last night. Now you're talking about silencers. I like it. Cephalosha. Lamar batting it around. Green will go to the line. And a couple of free throws coming up. Lamar tried to get to it, but once he lost it off balance, just leaned a little into Jeff Green. As he went back for a third chance at it. Over to John Ireland we go. John?
Guys, during that last huddle, the Laker coaches implored the Laker players to make sure they know where Kevin Durant is at all times. Stu, I think they heard you discussing it earlier, that if you're going to leave somebody open, make sure it's not Durant. They've given up open shots at the top of the key to Kristich and one to Green, but they said the key is they're going to pick for Durant. When they do, make sure you talk. And Kobe Bryant said, I didn't talk earlier. Let's not make that mistake again. If someone's going to beat us, let's not make it be Kevin Durant. Let's see if they can follow through on the execution of that plan.
And that's the bottom line, just following through on the execution. Once you go from the huddle to the floor, a lot of players get amnesia. It's like, didn't you hear what I just told you in the timeout? So it's the execution part that they have to do. And another reason why this team or this game has gotten closer than it should be. Lakers have given up 12 offensive rebounds.
Right, they're getting beaten on the boards. And the disparity overall is they're -16. Lamar tried to hammer that one home. He's behind the play now. They slow it down, though. Break for the Lakers. Inside of 6 left. Westbrook behind Kristich. Down to a half dozen. Too much time. Anybody's game at 91-85.
And they do have Jeff Green guarding Kobe now.
The bigger body on Kobe. I'm talking about a thicker guy than Cephalosha. Going to be Kobe up against the length of Durant. How about Farmar? Kobe found him on the reverse. Back to 8, 93-85.
Boy, he goes up for that jump shot. Everybody's head raises up looking at the rim, and he throws that bullet pass to Jordan for the layup.
He's got 4 assists, 4 boards to go along with 31 points. Some movement off the ball, really paying off for Farmar and the Lakers. Green now, bent out of bounds on the collision, and it'll belong to the Lakers. And boy, Green in pain.
The last basket for the Lakers is Jeff Green down still, but Kobe ISO. Kevin Durant's there. The second defender comes. Kobe says, I see you. Was Jordan out of bounds? They ruled no. That left foot might have touched the line, but maybe before he received the pass. Nevertheless, give the assist to Kobe. The basket to Jordan as Derek Fisher replaces Jordan Farmar.
The Lakers still shooting better than 51% with 93 on the board. And now can they put it away before the 3-minute mark?
Careless pass that time.
Almost got away. Westbrook hold underneath on Green off the ball. And Kobe going to the free throw line for the Lakers. They're out of fouls as well now. That's the 15th foul. And for Jeff Green, it's his second.
How many times have you heard me say how much I like Kobe off the ball, coming from weak to strong? I mean, he has really worked hard on coming from weak to strong, and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense, because as you just saw on that play, they get called for the hold quite a bit.
Kobe's got 32.
There was a stretch here where Kobe was like, what, 4 for 3 for 8, 3 for something like that, and now he's 12 for 19 from the field, 8 for 10 from the charity stripe, as he looks to knock down his 33rd point and does. So he's now 9 out of 11 for Kobe. 12 points here in the fourth with just under 5 to play.
That's after 11 in the third, so 23 in the second half, 10 in the first half. Lakers back up by double digits. It's going to be a bump on Fish. Cephalosha was trying to get into the paint. Fish, a hip check, I think, or a little elbow out, a little chicken wing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Just be consistent with it, and I guess they are. I mean, there's no harm, no foul on that one. No advantage gained.
In fact, Cephalosha was still wide open in the middle of the paint once he curled inside.
I mean, I know most of the rules that have been changed to help, the offense. They want. There's no secret the league likes scoring. Fans like scoring. But man, does it make it hard to play defense.
1 of 2 for Cephalosha. And I really like what Phil Jackson just did there. He saw that Derek Fisher was engaged with Rodney Mott still, and he went over to his captain and assisted him in that argument. Now 4:20 to play. 9-point Laker lead. Durant out on Kobe. Kobe, a real tough 3. Pau Gasol with a second chance for the Lakers. Milk some clock. I know it's early for that, but take your time.
Just run,
Kobe drawing the attention. Man, he was right under the cylinder when he got cracked by Jeff Green.
And it looked like he turned his ankle there. As he slowed to get up. Like that right ankle. Well, he's sitting there, and when he sits there like that, he's trying to figure it out.
Timeout, Lakers.
That's a good call.
Yep.
Very good call.
Staff saw that.
That's the only way that athletic trainer Gary Vitti can come out on the floor. If there's a 20 or a regular timeout, a lot of fans can't figure out why they don't go out there sooner. They're not allowed until the timeout has been called. And we've got a timeout with the Lakers up by 9.
Right now at KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by Supercuts.
Kobe's headed to the free throw line with 4:01 to play, and welcome back to Oklahoma City. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance, John Ireland. Lakers' biggest lead, it came late in the first half, up by 18. They still had a double-digit lead at the break. Thunder still on the boards. Right now they're a plus 15, and offensive boards 12.
I like that last Thunder lead, 2-0.
Yeah.
That was their first and last. The first and last.
Kobe, and I was reading his lips, and I said it to you when he came over to Gary Vitti. It looked like he said I jammed it.
That's what he said. He said he jammed his foot as he came down. But as tough as he is, it's going to take more than a jammed foot to keep him off the floor as he misses the first free throw.
Just an awkward landing for him. It's his third miss at the line. He's 9 of 12. Lakers 17 of 22. So Kobe's got 33. Moved into the 19th spot on the all-time scoring list earlier tonight, surpassing the totals of AD, Avery, and Dantley. Up next, Robert Parrish. And clock violation. And I'm talking about getting the game clock reset, bringing it back all the way to the baseline. 4:01.
Well, if they're going to do that, they better put
shot
24 on the shot.
Reset it, and they will.
Redo everything.
10-point Laker lead.
We got a redo here.
We don't want to start from the beginning, though.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Critical time for the Lakers. Ariza doing a real good job, but he reached that time. And Durant on kind of a swing through in tight corners earns 2 free throws.
And that's the easiest play to make, especially when you're that close to a guy. Kobe does that a lot, but there's a little bit more space when he does it. Trevor is in the jersey of Kevin Durant.
Now, we saw what Kevin Durant did, and I hope you did over the weekend, the rookie-sophomore game on Friday night. As he led the sophomores back and had close to 50 in that game. And now, as he makes that free throw, he is at 30. And Stu, that's his 13th 30-point game over the last 17. That's how good it has been for him. As Trevor Ariza, I believe, just got a technical foul.
He just earned himself a trip to the sideline, too.
Luke Walton's coming back on the floor. So all of a sudden, this could be a real costly trip for the Lakers. 2 more free throws coming up. The technical, they'll clear it out. Durant will take that. And he can knock it all the way down to a 7-point game.
Now the final shot, 2-shot foul.
Too much time. 3:48 to play. The Lakers look for their 5th consecutive win, and their 16th over their last 18. Durant, he comes through. No shot there. 11 of 19 to the field. He's second in the league in minutes, and he's up there at 40 again. He plays a lot for this team. 15 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Mismatch inside, outside. Nobody accounts for Derek Fisher. Clutch by the Bulldog.
And that's what happens when Kobe has the ball. Everybody's attention
There's Fish.
goes to Kobe. What a lazy pass. What a lazy pass.
Lakers will use some clock. So right after they get it down to 7, Fish hits the big bucket. Kobe leaves it off to Saul, the runner, flat and short. It stays a 9-point Laker lead. Fish into double figures with that last bucket. He's got 10. On the move, Gasol tapped it off the fingertips of Cephalosha. Otherwise,
let that go.
It's off Gasol.
Yeah.
2:56 to play. Man, will we get a timeout? No. Mike Callahan, the lead official, looked over to the bench because you always get one inside of 3.
Right, dead ball inside of 3, but they already took the mandatory prior to that, so they don't have to take it right now.
3 timeouts on the board still for the Lakers, 2 for Oklahoma City. Running the offense, Fish, challenge, makes no difference. Westbrook got over a little bit late. It's back to an 11-point lead as Derek comes through again.
Derek Fisher, I mean, just running the offense, comes off, pulls up. The defender's there, but Derek says, too late, as he drills it.
Southwest Airlines.
Really helped that team. Thank you.
100-89 with 2:43 to play here in the fourth, and back-to-back hoops by not Kobe, but D. Fish. The first one, open, left toe on the line, so that's only a deuce. Then the next one, he comes off the screen, handoff. Nice job, Derek Fisher. I've said it before. He has made a lot of big shots in his career. And just when you think, well, we got Kobe, let's put 2 or 3 guys there, Derek said, go ahead. Be my guest.
And Fish sneaking in again. He just took away that lazy pass before we broke away. If they want to give him another gift, he was there to accept it. That's why the Lakers are one of the best fourth-quarter teams now in the NBA. Veterans like Derek Fisher. Green lost the handle. It's going the other way. So a turnover out of a timeout. Lakers by 11 and a 19-9 run. You remember at 9 minutes left, it was 81-80.
And yeah, you see the body language now.
Right. It's a young team.
Yeah, they're toast.
Lamar, a lot of time on the shot clock. Kobe recognizes that too on the handoff. Still 10 on the clock when he got it. Out of bounds. Pressure from behind by Cephalosha. He looks over like, give me a break. 2:07 to play. So the Lakers, a couple of more stops. Josh Powell out of the restraining arc. Got the charge. Didn't know if he'd get there in time.
And with Westbrook, you really have to stand down because he's good at attacking the rim. And Josh Powell does a very good job. He's considerably out of the restricted area. He gets to contact and gets to call. So just about 2 minutes to play. Lakers up by 11 in cruise control.
At 47-10 with a win tonight. 21-6 on the road. 27-14, the road record last year. Kobe right by Kristich. Rolls her home. So Kobe up to 36. He has just dominated in the second half. He took it upon himself to get the Lakers this win. 102-89. Jeff Green and Lamar with the glass. Good idea. Bring it back out. I told you, Luke Walton on the layup. Josh Powell sees him. I wanted to bring it out. It was too simple.
I mean, I like that play by Josh. He recognized that Luke was open. I mean, there's a minute and 20-something. You're going to have to shoot it. If you can get an uncontested layup, go ahead and get it. There's the Lakers go up 104-89. Minute and 26, Lakers up by 15, and we talked about that last play where the Lakers, they had the option of just pulling it out and running clock. Josh Powell is ready to give it to Kobe, and then he looks up and says, "Oh, I see you, Luke." Luke says, "Thank you very much." Uncontested layup. Go ahead and take it. Even though you didn't use up much clock, you add 2 more points to your advantage. Now, the next time they get it, whether it's after the a make here or a rebound, you'll see them slow it up a little bit.
No fouls. As soon as I say that, don't you love it? Stop the clock, minute 23 to play. Lakers have held them to 89, with Westbrook going to the free throw line on 41%, a little over, almost 42% shooting for Oklahoma City. And I mentioned that, Stu, because yesterday on the day off, they practiced. As the staff said, they went over about 14 different scenarios defensively on screens, pick and roll, and various screen plays, which they're going to see a lot of down the stretch.
You mean they covered what they're going to be seeing, you mean? That's a lot to give a team. Expect these guys to retain all of that?
There's a quiz on the charter tonight. Did you know? They're doing their homework.
I know. Some of them would probably have me take the quiz for them then.
104-91. Lakers by 13. So they win at the Ford Center after a couple of losses here in the 2006-2007 season against the Hornets.
Kobe and Powell on the sideline.
Sasha came back in. Josh Powell a little bit short. The final minute to get out of here healthy. And another successful road trip for the Lakers. Well, their only road loss recently, and that was almost a victory as well, Salt Lake City. And that went down to the wire when Mehmet Okur hit that 3 at the end of the game. That's how good the Lakers have been on the road this year. So it's up to 13. And Lamar Odom, 8 rebounds. He has taken hardly any shots tonight. 6 boards, but he did a good job defensively.
He said he hasn't taken many. He's taken 1 here.
Yep. And with it, he's got 8 and 8. Had to. Shot clock violation if he doesn't. Westbrook. He's got some kind of future, like Durant.
You got to get it across, Sasha. You don't have to shoot it, but you got to get it across.
Kevin Durant, though, he is going to be an all-star in the very near future. So that'll do it. The Lakers get on their charter. They've got the Phoenix Suns at Staples Center on Thursday night, and it's over in Oklahoma City as they hold the Thunder to 93. And we head over to John.